Hey, yo, Felice. Yeah, that's my ad-lib. I like that. What's up, guys? It's your boy Socrates Felice coming at you with a driving video. Just got at church. Yeah, I feel bad for women at church. First off, praise God. I feel bad for the women at church. Yeah, I have to sit all the way in the back. I don't have to, but I choose to. All the way in the back, up in the front, all the way on top in the back. Because if I don't, it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. I'm dangerous. I'm a walking aphrodisiac at this point in my life. I just breathe, and all of a sudden I just feel a bunch of heat, and then they start dancing. They start looking at me like, what the? I'm like, I'm not doing it on purpose, I swear. And then like I absorb the energy in church, you know, when I'm praying and stuff like that. I feel like cleansed. I feel essentially cleansed and more recharged, because you know everything has energy. And so I open up essentially the floodgates, and I radiate my energy, not radiate it, but I flow it through my body. You ever seen Naruto when they put the chakras in the body, like to visualize it, or they showcase to us how it works? How you see like the blue chakra all over the veins of people, or when Naruto activates his Kurama. Okay, that's kind of a spoiler. The nine-tailed fox, you see like the red chakra like flow, it spirals through his stomach, and it flows through all the gates, or his chakra veins that you see. I'll show you. That's what I do. That's why I picture my energy. And then I breathe, and then it just naturally comes out. Over time, it'll just become like essentially a fog. At first you may not feel it. You'll probably feel it a little bit, and then all of a sudden it just starts, it's like I won't say poison, no. It's like you just keep feeling it, and it just stacks, it accumulates over, and then in increments. It just keeps stacking on top of each other. And all of a sudden it's like a giant smog or a fog around you. And then a cloud. It's like a cloud in that area where you're just like, damn. So in that little like orbit, in that zone, that's all mine. And all the women in there that are in that zone, they feel it. They're like, because I see them turn around, look at me. Or they start dancing, shaking, all that stuff. Like I sneezed today because I couldn't hold the sneeze. And then all of a sudden, one of the girls like waited, and then she turned around and she said, bless you. But then she like made eye contact to look at me, because she wanted to see, is it him? Where am I feeling this from? And she just looked at me, because when I was leaving, they were looking at me too. And then these other two girls were also looking at me. This other group of girls waited for me to like essentially be at that step before they started leaving the aisle. And I didn't even do it on purpose. Well, I did because I wanted to absorb the energy, but I didn't like pulse it. I didn't do anything. I was just there. Well, the level I'm at right now, it's kind of disgusting. Not disgusting. It is phenomenal. Fantastic. Magnificent. Because honestly, I don't want to lose this. I'm not gonna lose this, but it's just crazy. I feel so bad for these women sometimes. I'm like, man, I'm gonna do it on purpose, and yeah, and I'm essentially a walking aphrodisiac. You think it's wrong to shoot your shot at church? No, it's not. As long as you're respectful in the way you do it. Because if you want it, you want it. So there's no really a time and place for that. Sometimes she might not be in the mood, sometimes not. It doesn't matter. Be like, hey, what's up? How are you? Anyways, someone, look, the comments, the bad comments, whatever, I don't even care. I'm not even gonna dig at you guys. I'm not the underdog. I'm not gonna make video and blast your ass. Nah, I don't care. Y'all put me in the algorithm. Anyway, thank you for the comments. Someone said dating guru. No, I'm not dating guru. I'm just letting you what I'm experiencing. Essentially, I'm just talking about what I experienced in the last year. Really, the last year. Everything I said is mostly everything I said is in the last year, because there's some things past that. Right? Dating guru. No, I'm just talking about what I want to talk about. I'm talking about my experience and then the subtle signs that I pick up, or I have learned, seen in real time, picked up on it in real time, and then talked about it, and then experienced it. At that point, that just means that person never experienced it. Sucks for you, I guess. Yo, guys, everyone, go to the gym, man. Go to the gym, go on semen retention for a little bit, see how things, and focus on your goals. And you need to self-analyze and criticize yourself. Once you start doing that and you start putting these, stop chasing, you realize, wait, what is this? And then you have that, and then you start working on your mouthpiece, you start working on your energy, you start working on not giving a fuck about how she's gonna react. In fact, I'm at a point where I enjoy the reaction of what I say and what I do with women. And I don't even talk about, well, y'all want to hear about the women, but I'm focusing on me, my business, everything. But I'm at a point where, bro, I'm enjoying the reaction. Like the other day, Friday, I was on campus. I was just walking. Mind you, I don't really look at people when I'm walking. And these three girls passed by me. One of them was giving me the, like, they wanted my attention, or they just wanted me to look, or maybe they wanted me to shoot. I don't know. They were doing something. I just walked past them. We walked past each other. And these other two girls that was coming my way saw that. And then I just went, I looked at the blonde one. Yes, I have a type. And she just went, she like froze. Oh man, what are you doing? What's up, man? And she just went, instantly looked away, but her face was like, it like expanded. And I tried so hard not to laugh, but I went, I cracked a smile. Because it was funny. I was like, man, that's cute, adorable. I should have shot right there, I can't lie. But now I'm at a point where I am going to start shooting. I am going to start taking numbers. I am going to start doing that, just so I can start getting that experience in. And when she did that, I like looked up at the sky and went, I was like, oh, what a nice day. It was actually a nice day. And then her friend and her, I don't know, they said something. They're like, hey, he's smiling, looking away or something. I don't know if they found it funny or not. I don't really care. I found it funny. That's honestly the most important aspect there. Don't want to go to the Starbucks? Nah. Let's go do a different one. Let's try out the rich area one. And that shit was funny. I was laughing in my head. I was like, cute girl. I'm pretty sure it's the same girl that ran away. But what she thought was most likely like, oh, he's about to shoot. He's about to shoot at me. He picked me. He picked me. Because I like walked out of the bathroom before, turned the corner, and I made eye contact with this one girl, and she looked at it, and she goes to her friend, he looked at me. He looked at me. I think they're on competition to see who could get my attention, even if for a sliver. time. I don't know. And she said it at night, and I literally just went. I literally had to look at you. Oh! I was like, I literally had to look at you to turn that corner. And I just shook my head and I started laughing. Bro, it's just funny. It's funny out here. But yeah, I'm just really talking about my experience, what I experienced the last year, and like things I've missed in the past and certain aspects of life. Are you gonna go, Lee? I don't want to block this. And yeah, just that invisible mindset to going out in public, living life, you know. Once you get past that like stomach feeling, like you want to be accepted by everyone, you want to be nice. Once you get past that and you realize and you self-analyze, you just get better. You're ready to confront things. You're ready to say, hey, my order is wrong, without giving a fuck how they feel. Because how you were raised is probably, you know, be nice, kind, courteous, cordial. Cordial's fine. Like, there's a difference between a nice guy and a good guy. Because a nice guy is a pushover. Good guy is not a pushover. You gotta remember that. A good guy would tell you, is a good guy. Well, what he deems good. He takes care of himself. He's taking care of his family. He's respectful to his parents. Even if they did him wrong, he at least keeps him at arm's length. And, you know, he respects that. For himself, really. He respects women. Doesn't mean you have to be kissing their ass or put them on a pedestal, but he respects their choices, their life, and he doesn't. He has his own morals and integrity. A nice guy is just putting on a facade to be light. He's being around the bush and all aspect of life. And he's the one that's gonna be pushed over and over, because that's what probably society and life taught him. He probably even wonders, why do people pick on me like this? Why do people act a certain way with me? We just gotta know, don't be a nice guy, you know? Don't try to impress people, because they don't matter. People come and go. To younger people, people come and go. I'm letting you know right now, people come and go. I don't talk to my high school friends like that. Acquaintances. I'm a small group, and that's really it. And those are the ones that made friends. Some of them are my high school friends. Some of them went to the same high school as me, but we weren't really cool like that. But eventually we did when I was in Orlando, because, you know, we lived together. And now they're out there achieving their life and they're doing things. And we're cool. We have the same mindset. We all have the same mindset. In our group dynamic, we all each bring something different to the table, to the point that somebody could come in, somebody's friend could just watch us and be like, all right, everyone's different. This is great. I remember this all the time. In Orlando, you know, I wasn't in a frat, but everyone else in my group was in a frat, same frat. And I would always be the quiet one in the background. I crack a joke here and there. I do my thing. And the sorority girls that come, ooh. But the sorority girls that come, would always, they wouldn't really pay attention to me, but they also would. Like, I wasn't on their radar, but I never cared for them until really certain times they would come to do certain jobs with like our group, because I was helping out a pizza store essentially start up. You know, we were doing flyers and stuff like that, and they would come because I would go, and then they would like want to ask questions to me. They would want to distribute the flyers with me, you know, figure out what I'm about. Other time, my friend's girlfriend, she was the evil one, to be honest. Innocent looking, but evil. And she broke that man. And I remember she walked up to me one day. I mean, they were doing like Scrabble or something. They were playing something, like a whole group of them. And I was the only one out. I was without a partner. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna sit here and watch you guys. And I was on my laptop, laying in the couch, laughing here and there, cracking a joke here and there. And then they'll like me. And then I'll just get up and leave. I'm like, all right, later, guys. So I just wanted to see, bro, what the fuck? Because I just wanted to see, you know, I just want to hang out with them. I just want to be in that positive environment and energy. And I remember after I said I did that, they all kept an eye on me. Mind you, I ignored these sorority girls. I remember one time I walked into the pub, which is like a bar, and they were all in a little like tight circle. One of them looked at me like he's about to say something to me. I was like, what the fuck are you? I looked at you once. And I just walked past them. But then eventually one day, I was drunk, and I told this girl off in the car. Not told her off, but I told her, hey, I was like, you're still upset? Get over it. He's over it. And she looked at me like, but my friend's girlfriend looked at me like, oh, I didn't expect him to say that. And then later that night, she came up to me and she goes, you know what? You're my favorite. I said, yeah. I was like, I didn't do anything. And then she opened up her Snapchat, added me, put me in their Snapchat to showcase that, hey, he's cool. I deem him cool. So then eventually I went out one day, and then one of the sorority girl, her sorority sister, looked at me and goes, hey, who is that? Like, to my friends. He never talked. I never hear him talk, introduce himself. And then I walked up, I was like, oh, hey, my name's Jeffrey. But we were talking to this one other sorority girl, and I'm like, well, what do you think about our group dynamic? She's like, well, honestly, I thought you were. She's like, every single one of them I can point out how they are, but you're the one that caught me by surprise. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you seem the quiet, nice type, but the shit you say sometimes. But the shit you say sometimes is like, what? Because I was a heavy smoker back then, very heavy. I smoked a lot of weed. Bro, this Maserati, and it's in my way. And I remember when they saw that, they're like, what? And then the shit I would say, and the things I would say, they look at me like, what? Where's he getting his attitude from? How can you just say that to me with no nonchalantly? It was like I said, layers, man. I just had layers. I don't know where this tangent's going, but that just shows me that in a friend dynamic. But that made our friend group very fun, because we all had a specific characteristic. We were all a different personality, and the fact that all of us were all together it's just funny. You have the quiet one, you have the very loud one, you have the jock, you have the other loud one, the crazy one, you have the quiet, suave guy, you have the crazy drunk one, that's his own character. And then you have the funny one that doesn't smoke, but acts more high than the people high. We're all different. And that's what made us very fun. That's what makes us That's what worked for me, to be honest. And like, I tried to join a frat, their frat twice, and I was like, you know what? If something in my stomach tells me this is not the path for me, this isn't right. Something's wrong here. I don't want to be kissing ass. I don't need to fit in. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. I'm good. And I just walked away. I was like, I'm not doing this. One of the brothers liked me a lot. He's like, bro, I like this kid. He's good head on his shoulder. Just needs to help to be more extroverted. I was I am an extrovert. I just didn't feel something just in me was like telling me, bro, you don't need this to fit in. It'll ruin you. You don't need to conform. I was like, okay, cool. Anyway, thanks for listening to my tangent, my ramble here. I might cut this video up and because I went off on 2 different aspects. So yeah, you guys have a great day.